Good evening. Late afternoon here in New York City. I'm gonna do one more flight tonight, and I figured out how to put, I think, little web browser here on the screen so that you can see we're going to fly right now. Let me see if this is on. Yeah, I think it's on. I'm gonna go to Italy. It's like a little boot that kicks poor Sicily around and the poor immigrants that try to get there across the Mediterranean Sea. Thankfully not as bad as before after that guy got maneuvered out of government, but thank you Italians for doing that, at least the ones that did it. But here, okay, we have you see it's a little boot. Rome's there, Naples, Bari. So this area here, the boot of Italy, this is called Puglia or Salento. It's a lovely area, and we're gonna do a little circuit of this little boot here. We're going to start in this Avio Superficie Corte. It's a small little airfield that I just found looking on the internet, and it's actually in the game. And then we're going to fly east and then go down the coast to here. Actually, let me message this friend of mine who's down there. Maybe he can give us going on now. Maybe he can give us a little bit of a description of the food he's eating. This guy's lucky bastard. He's right here at Grotta Rizinzula, I forget. He's gonna basically tell me on chat if he joins us. So that's that. I'm going to see if my little hotkey to turn the map on and off works here. And off map. Computer, turn off map. Did that work? Let me see. So many screens here. Holy crap, dude. All right. This Lovely Bird 001-01, I believe that's my call sign, and breaks off in full power. Here we go. It's a pretty little airplane. I managed to put a couple of hearts on the wings to bring a little bit of love, a little bit more love to the planet. Earth is in need of a lot of love right now. Oh, some other nice little airplanes parked there in the parking lot of Avio Superficie Corte. Now I'm gonna put the gear up and I'm gonna raise my flaps so I have a nice and sounding a little loud, this airplane, or is that just my own sound here? Let me turn down my own personal sound. There's so many settings, I'm just going nuts here. I'm gonna go nuts, and one day I'm probably gonna throw a fit here, but right now I'm doing okay. Alright, yep, here we are. I set it around 10 o'clock. It's not real time there because it would be night, not as interesting. So I put some scattered clouds about 10 o'clock here in Salento, Puglia, the bottom right heel of Italy. And yeah, good evening. Good evening from New York. Good morning from fictional Puglia. This little airplane here is VL3 Evolution. It's a very maneuverable little robin looking thing. And this thing of the browser that I put in could be kind of interesting because I could do something like this. I could press that button and let's see if it actually goes on, and that appears. And I could switch here to the browser and maybe even turn on the satellite view. I mean, obviously the web browser can't see where I am with the GPS, but we can sort of see where we're gonna go. I'm heading east here, and then I'm gonna go down and around, and probably back here. I might land somewhere closer depending on how much time I have. I don't have loads of time for this particular stream, but let's see what happens. Computer, disable external map view. Get that light in there. And I'm kidding, I don't have voice attack software or anything. I just like talk to the computer to practice for a time when that's gonna be reality. I mean, I go to some, look at that cloud. Wow, that looks nice. See the cloud, you see the shadow from that particular cloud there? That's really nice. Beautiful. Let me check if I'm heading west actually. Oh shit, no, I'm supposed to head east and I'm heading north. Okay. Actually, it's supposed to be a bit north. I think Otranto is a little bit north. That's a place, it's a town that I stayed in a few years ago. for a few days. We traveled around this area. It has lovely food. It's different fruit from a lot of different parts of Italy. It's because I think the history of this area is that a lot of the wealthy people left after a while, and there was a lot of poverty, and so people based their cuisine not so much on meat, but a lot of vegetables and potatoes and pastas. So it's very simple, but that doesn't mean it's not good. That means it's actually even better because the ingredients are excellent, and the simplicity of the ingredients with the recipes they have there, it really makes for a special place. Great olive oil from here. Oh, look at that! There's a spinning. It's like in the Grand Theft Auto 5 in that part, you know. Hard areas navigating Grand Theft Auto 5 if someone's chasing you. Wind turbines. The more I forget what I'm gonna say, the more bullshit I'll say instead. So watch out. Switch to external view here. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, pretty much a photorealistic type thing. Hey, how are you doing, Mazu? Thank you, sir. Hello, Haji Waj from Tunisia. All right. Actually, yeah, Mazu speaks a bit of Lebanese. I lived in Tunisia, Haji Waji, for 3 years, and I love Tunisia. My time I spent there as well in North Africa. So lovely food there. Food is such a wonderful thing to unite people together. Everyone loves wonderful food. And we're not far from Tunisia here. We just head south for quite a bit. And if you switch here to let me turn. Computer activates map display panel. If I zoom out here, and then you can see Tunisia is southwest. Okay. Around there. I lived around there. I lived near Tunis for a while. Not very far. I'm definitely going to do a flight around Tunis. I'm going to go to Gamarth. I'm going to go to Sidi Bou Said. I'm going to go to Cap Carthage, all that stuff. But right now we're in Salento. We're reaching the coast here. We're going to try to find Otranto. And then we're going to turn south and head towards where I believe Mazu 1984 is hanging out for some time. Computer deactivate navigation screen. Right, very pretty day here to fly Puglia. I would love, yeah, I'll definitely plan a landing in Tunisia eventually. Not today, but probably next week. Or maybe before the end of this week. But I'm gonna be gone for a while. I'm from Thursday to Sunday. But definitely, I will be flying to Tunisia. So, yep. Feel free to follow the channel, and you'll have an update. I always do my best to update the titles to show you where I'm going to be flying next, and what time and all that. And I'm trying to put my videos on YouTube afterwards. I'm still a beginner in all this, but we're gonna get there. I think to the left there is Otranto. I think maybe that down there, that looks like the port of Otranto, or maybe even, I'm not sure. We're gonna have to find out. Hey, thank you. All right, Haji Waj is now following. Thank you very much, sir. That was a nice test of that little follower thing, that a little zombie appears. I'm probably gonna try to change it into a little dancing airplane of hearts coming out of it or something eventually when I have more time. But here we are in a very neat little VL3 Evolution aircraft from JMB Aircraft. Very nice dashboard here, very clean controls. You got the trim there, the throttle, the fuel that I just learned earlier today how to turn on, switch tanks when all of a sudden I ran out of fuel and I got nervous. And very helpfully it has like the stalling speed and the max maneuverability of gears down, all this information on the front. Yeah, thank you, Mazu. Yeah, I added that on a skin. It took me a little while here. I'm getting into a cloud here. Let's see how this goes. Whoa, okay. Should I fly around it? I wanted to fly over Otranto, so let me go a little bit around this cloud because I don't want to... Whoa, getting a little choppy here. I'm still figuring out how this video game performs. There's so many different factors There's AI, there's other players, there's live air traffic, there's your graphic settings, but it really looks beautiful. And yeah, Italian style. Yeah, hey, you know, the Italians are pretty good at spreading love in the world. Great art, great food. Instead of going to Otranto, let's fly around this beautiful cloud. And yeah, I love Italy very much as a country, where a place in the world. I wish there were no countries and no borders, but for now we have countries and borders. We'll get there eventually when Starfleet becomes a reality, but for now we have countries, have borders. And Italy is, you know, beautiful. It's like a walking, a place that you can go, eat well, see beautiful things, have great weather, and meet many people that speak of their hands a lot. Oh, ma che cazzo sta fa, mamma mia. Oh, bene. Maybe Frankie will. Yeah, pizza's great. Naples, go to Da Michele, one of the greatest places to eat pizza in the world, and I miss it very much. I'm talking to you from New York City now, flying through some clouds here on the southeast tip of the boot of Italia, and being accompanied here by Haj Wajiz, who's in Tunisia, not too far away to the southwest across the Mediterranean, and Mazu 1984, who's not so far from where we are here. Let's take a open the in-game nav map here, if I remember how. Was it V? Yeah. I'll put the GPS tracking on. And oh, look at that sunlight on the aircraft, on the airframe. How it interacts with the lighting in the cloud. Very nice little piece of, very nice conglomeration of a lot of different work here. You have like maps, you have you have graphics, you have sound, you have air modeling, you have the programming. Like I don't know, I wonder how many person hours was put in this video game. It is a lot, I can imagine. This is a video game that the Microsoft Flight Simulator, it came out in 1982 the first time it came out. I think it was the first version. So it's almost a 40-year-old video game, and this is the latest version. Just came out last week. Very excited to have it. Yeah, I sent a message to Paula. Paula, I think, is originally from Puglia. So my ex-co-worker, when I lived in Roma, and I sent her a message letting her know that I'm flying around this area. Wonderful olive oil. Let's all right, where am I? Let's see, let's head down a bit lower. All right, I'm not in a jet here, so it's gonna take some time, but here, I'm gonna go inside, because when you dive in these small little airplanes, you have to keep an eye on your airspeed on this thing here. See, it's on green right now. This thing, I wanna whoop. Sorry, that was a hiccup. I want to keep it in the green. Yellow's okay. If I get the red, the plane falls to pieces, but the game doesn't model it, so they don't want you to see planes falling into pieces. That's alright. I have IL-2 Sturmovik and GTA for that. But I have to keep an eye on that when I do these sorts of maneuvers, loops. So I'm going to, really quickly, like so, I'm going to cut the throttle. You see how fast it goes to the yellow down there? Alright, and now let me pull up, because I can hear the airframe start creaking. So you have to descend carefully on these things. You can't just, like, it's not like a World War II airplane or a jet that you can just point straight down and you'll be generally okay. You have to, like, descend carefully. Oh yeah, this is Otranto. Okay, thank you, Mazo. I had headed a little bit further north than I had planned. This does look like Otranto. I remember this little thing here, and I think there was like a little fort there. A little castle there. It's probably represented by that. And this game, once you get closer to the ground, it's not really the buildings are not just like the real ones. They're created by AI, because they, in order to model the whole, to be able to fly anywhere in the world, they had to have AI put whatever the robots thought the building looked most like the satellite image, if that makes any sense. Hey Frankie, if you're around, this is where I saw that this like boom and Mino too. There was this pizza boom. It was right here. It was like right around here, around this piazza here. There's a bunch of food carts in summer, and there was one called Pizza Boom, and I think he had like. It's another thing I love about Italy. You know, it's like the stuff you see, like the guy's little van of food on in this harbor here when I visited years ago. The name of the thing was called Pizza and Fritti Boom, and the logo was like Bart Simpson or Homer Simpson or something. What the fuck, you know? I mean, you gotta love it. So I'm gonna stay flying low here, and it makes me hungry even flying around this area. I swear I'm so jealous of Mazu 1984. Maybe he'll type in chat some of the things he recommends we eat when you go down into down to visit this part of the world. There's like this ceci, like chickpeas with like some pasta that's really delicious, super simple, with wonderful olive oil, and really nice wine. I forget the name, so I need help from Mazu94 if he wants to add it, but that's alright, no need to. Everybody's I think I walked down here actually. I think I went to this beach once. It's probably already listening to my bullshit is enough. I don't have to type and everything. I don't know if you can put pictures on chat. I'm total amateur at this, as I've said. You can put links in chat, I think. So if you find a link to a typical dish of where you are, Ciceritria, delizia. Yeah, if you put a Google link like to Ciceritria, people might be able to see it. I may be able to do it, although it's kind of hard to fly the plane at the same time. So I appreciate some help here. If I ever become start doing this as for a living, I'll hire Mazu for being my moderator, or whoever wants to help me out here. There's a nice little point here. I'm not sure what this is, but you can see like the shadow of the buildings there seems to be modeled. Where's the sun? Sun's over there. And a lot of very fertile farmland, great for growing olive oil. Very beautiful area of the world, very rugged, and there's a feeling of being in an ancient place there. I mean, the Ionian Islands, I don't know if you can take a look here. Let me get back in the plane. You see I'm gonna put my trim here down, nose down a little bit, so I don't keep climbing and stall. I'm not using any autopilot in this. I'm just like going flying myself here. I don't even know what that button for the autopilot is. I probably should learn that. Yeah, Ciceritria, but here I'll tap for a second. And so you're not, if you look at this, you're not very far from, oops, I don't want to do that. You're not very far from the Ionian Islands, where, you know, Greek civilization and Assassin's Creed Odyssey is set. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is set here. I'm going to stream that too, and we're not very far from that. So it's no wonder that you know, where Western classical civilization was founded is not far from here. The feeling of this place, of the tip of the heel of the boot of Italy, has an old feel. It has a rugged, old, ancient feel to it, and it's not a super popular destination, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Torre Sant'Andrea, okay. Torre Sant'Andrea. Let's take a look. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna keep the land to my right, and I'm gonna look out the right-hand side. Okay. And maybe you can. You can show me. Oh shit! Okay, careful. Let's keep my eye on that. Have to keep my eye on that speed there. I don't want to end our flight, because it's really boring the way you die in this game. You just like, there's no big explosion and pieces going everywhere and fire. It's just like, sorry, your plane, you overstressed the airframe, game over, you know, kind of like those old co-op, coin operated video game cabinets that I'm sure that none of you are old enough to remember. Or not sure, but imagine. Okay. I don't know if this is what you're talking about, Mazu, but let's get okay, Mazu, suboptimal, stop posting links warning. Okay, stop posting links automated. Weird. Why the hell did I have this bot running, but he's not supposed to stop you from posting links. I apologize for that. How do you stop Nightbot? Can anybody tell me? Let's see. Stop Nightbot. What's the command to stop Nightbot? Disable Nightbot command. I mean, I have this little bot going in case like people spam a bunch of stuff, but I should probably only worry about if I ever get more viewers. Right now, sorry about this. I'm trying to look at a way to disable Nightbot. I'm gonna have to look at it later because I'm keeping my eyes off here and I'll end up crashing. But I apologize that Matsu. It's my overzealous robot moderator here. I don't know how to turn him off. Stop Nightbot. I'll just guess that, but maybe not. But he's supposed to like help me moderate the chat and stop spam links and stuff. So I apologize for that. Sorry, you guys are gonna have to Google. Here, I'll put a link. And you know what I can do, Matsu? I can make you a moderator later, so you won't have to have this problem. So I'll look at that later on. Right now I'm flying, so I'll put a link to a Pulian cuisine for anybody who's curious to be able to see. How far am I from your spot, Mazu? Any idea? I can turn on the map here. Let's see. I think you're around here, right? Around there, maybe? Alright, I'm gonna get a little... I'm gonna stay around this height so you can see a little bit higher. And let me move that side so you can keep a nice eye on the airplane. Apparently this game supports multiple monitors. I only have one monitor here. The other thing I'm looking for is my laptop, where I'm just checking how things are going. But apparently this game has native multi-monitor support, so you can put Castro. So you can put all these little maps and stuff in Castro. Is that Castro? In another monitor. All the maps I can put another monitor, and the game supports that natively about it. Ciao Castro! Buongiorno a tutti! Buongiorno! Okay. Alright, is this over here? That kind of looks familiar. Is that it? Alright. Well, here we go. That kind of looks like what I saw in the map. So I'm gonna do a high pass at this, a medium altitude pass at this altitude here, and then I'm gonna swoop in low and do a low buzz on you. Alright. So Mazu 1984 is somewhere down there on that beach there right now. Lucky bastard. He's eating like meatballs. He's eating little fried fish. He's eating pasta. He's eating God knows what dessert. He's drinking wine. The White House, right? That thing there? That one. That thing there? Alright, yeah, I don't know. Let's take some screenshots for me if you want. I mean, this video is being saved, so you can actually do a clip later. I'll put some highlights, and you can actually highlight yourself by doing this thing called clips, highlights. My friend Mojo today just did one of those. I hadn't... Oh, Paula just wrote me that she's there too. Okay, where is Paula, I wonder? And Maybe she's listening to me right now. I don't know if she's in the Twitch chat, but she is in she's in a WhatsApp. She wrote me a message. And okay, I'm gonna switch back and I'm gonna do a low pass on Mazu's house. So watch out. Get your head down, Mazu. Tell your friends there to get their heads down. I'm gonna do a low pass there. Hopefully I won't crash this airplane. All right. It's pretty easy to find place because it has this little bay thing, you know, like it just sticks out. And here it goes, and here it goes, and then I'm gonna switch from the outside view. Is this it? Oh, all right, right there. I'll do another one. Let me go around, and I'm gonna try. I might crash by doing this, but I'm gonna try the flyby, the so-called drone view that I wish was just a simple flyby view, but they insist on making it very complicated for you to do. I'm gonna try the drone view. All right, and I'm gonna try to leave it at your house. All right. Okay, I'm going back here now. Now I switch to this. Let's see if I can do this now. Drone. Okay, no. Okay, I'll leave drone. Okay, stand by. Let's see. I will do. Stand by. Drone view. Alright, slew. I can see the airplane in the distance there. I hope I don't crash. It looks like it's still okay. Okay, let me switch it back now. Alright, now let's start going back. Alright, Paul, I'll check out your location. Alright, cool. Yeah, don't worry about downloading the app. Follow me later if you want, when you have a better internet connection. But nice to have you two here, two of my co-workers. That's how I'm gonna get to my 50 followers. I'm gonna just spam all the people I know and tell them I'm gonna fly over their house. Alright, let's see. Drone view, okay, there comes the airplane. Okay. Is that coming the right way? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Okay. Can you hear it coming? Alright, there's the house. I wanted to put the drone view right on the house, but I'll crash if I try to do that too much. But this is my first ever flyby view in Microsoft's Flight Simulator. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. And why? Woo! Alright, that was like, it took me like a week since the game was launched to figure out how to get a fucking flyby view on this thing. And thank the gods it's there, but please give me a key to map that flyby view, okay? Microsoft, Asobo Studios, Black Shark, whoever is responsible for that part of it. But that's all right. All right, so that's that. That's Mazu's place. I'll pass by again later, perhaps another time. Let's see if we can find where Paula is. I got a message from her. I'm gonna leave this, try to leave this more or less trimmed, so that I can see, so the plane doesn't crash while I'm flying here and looking for where Paula is located. So what do I have to do? I have to get my phone. So now that's 3 screens to deal with. Alright, let's see, what is this? Okay. Antonio Pavizzo, ciao. Oh, okay. That's quite a bit further north, Paolo. I'm not gonna be able to make it there in wait. Not too bad. That's actually near the airfield. Should I head over there? Hold up. Let's do this. That's actually near the airfield, I think. Yeah, it's right by it's right by that court, the airfield, I believe, that we took off from. So I have to fly there, and then I have to get a bearing. So I'm gonna do that. All right. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, the buildings are created by this AI. These like a conglomerate of computers, and so they're not that accurate. But from the height, it's you know, it really looks like you're there. It's pretty nuts. And the buildings do set shadows, so you have realistic looking shadows from here. So let's contact ADC here. The way I do that is I pray to the gods of usability, and then I move my mouse to the top of the screen, and all these lovely little icons here show up. This is one of my favorite things about this video game, the usability in it. Clearly a lot of work was put into it. I'm going to click on ATC so I don't have to fiddle around with stuff here and remember 20 million keyboard controls. I'm going to tune to, I'm going to find the nearest airport list. And I think Avio Superficie Corte, which is a very nice, what I like about this Corte is that their 4-letter designator is Link. It's like Zelda. It's like Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm probably going to be streaming that eventually. I'll see if I get in trouble with Nintendo for that, but we'll see. So yeah, really lovely little airfield. I'm gonna... oh. Okay, I'll just pick a runway and see if they give me... I want a vector to the position. Okay. Announce, touch, and go. Let's see if they give me a vector. Link traffic, Lovely Bird 1, taking off runway 32, departing straight out. That's what I said before. Oh, announce, select running for landing. No, back. Announce, holy shit, there's so much stuff here. Announce, okay, select running for landing. Running 14 is fine. Announce, touch, and go. Announce position. There you go. 12 miles south, okay. So I have to go north. All right. Okay. They haven't. Maybe I think it's a airfield without ATC, without air traffic control. But that's all right. I know more or less where I am here. And if we keep flying north here, I think we'll find both. Computer, activate auxiliary display panel. If I keep going... Oh, I don't want to do that. If I keep going north... let me take a look at my compass here. Yeah, I didn't know. That's about right. It's a little bit... I should probably arrive here, and I think my friend is probably around... not far from there, maybe? I don't know. We'll find out. And let's see if I can get an idea of where I am based on this... very rudimentary, but also like weirdly modern rudimentary navigation that I'm doing here. Sort of dead reckoning, visual flight rules. I mean, this is how people really fly. You know, like you see, like for example, that's kind of a landmark there. It looks like some sort of racing club, or oh, look at that thing. Oh, it's one of those twisty things, the whirly windmills. Following visual flight rules here. Okay, link on the VFR visual flight rules map on the top left. Lisp, I don't think that's La Dispoli because that's near Rome. There's link. Okay, so I have that on my VFR map. That's where we're going, right there. And then I think we're gonna get a bearing, probably using my compass rose of back azimuth here. Once I get over link Aero Superficie Corte, I'm gonna take probably a bearing of oh, again, huh? About 040 to arrive where this very nice person is. I want to respect her privacy, so I don't want to like say names and addresses and stuff. But let me see if I can identify. Okay, there's a big road coming from the west of town, and there's a little thing there. So let's see if I can find this. This will be pretty amazing. Even better than Zoom, huh? It's a little better than Zoom, this. Yeah, more fun. Maybe you should all have your meetings in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and GTA 5 and Ghost Recon and Arma 3 and all those games instead of Zoom. And maybe things will even be better. Who knows? Maybe if everyone kills each other in the video games instead of in real life, the world would do better. I mean, look at the presidents that people elect. You know, I mean, are you kidding me? I think that we could do better by playing more video games, being more playful, not working as hard. What's up? I can imagine the panics among some. Whoa! If I actually flew that close, you think that'd be pretty nuts. People running for dear life. Yeah, I mean, you know, I love. Actually, when I was a kid, one of my recurring daydreams was to fly a plane really low and buzz like my schools and stuff and scare people a little bit, or just make them like gasp and like, whoa, what the heck was that, you know? And so with this kind of video game, I can do that without getting worried about having to go to Saturday detention or having to write an essay about how what I did was wrong, you know? Alright, not too far. I don't know what this is down here. I think we're pretty far. Wait, let's take a look here on my other map. I think this down here is... Oh, that's not telling me, but I think my friend Paula is in the next town over. So I think this is one town. I think she's in that next town over. Feel free to message me on WhatsApp, Paula, if I'm approaching. Yeah, buildings are really strange. If I'm approaching the right vicinity and you think I'm in the right place, feel free to write me. Now I have like two chats. I have the WhatsApp and Kutrufiano. If Brent played GTA, yeah, maybe that'll make everyone happier. Brent, if you see this, you know, I love you. I'm sorry. You have to make fun of people sometimes, right? You need to have a sense of humor. But here I am talking shit about my ex-co-workers on the internet. Hopefully I'm not talking too much shit. Hey, Paula, if you're there, I think that according to the map you sent me, if I zoom in here, I think that might be the vicinity of where you are. So I'm gonna fly over it pretty high, and then I'm gonna do a low pass. Okay, I'm gonna try not to crash here, so I'm gonna try to keep an eye on the cockpit and on my speed there. You see on the left side here, I'm keeping an eye on the speed. I don't want that to go into red. Yellow's okay, but not for too long. And I'm gonna pass by this little cloud here. Beautiful day for flying in digital Salento, digital Puglia, Italia. Buongiorno a tutti! Boom! Alright, let's lower power here. And let me switch to an outside view. Actually, I'm gonna stay in the inside view when I'm diving, because if I start losing pieces of this airplane, it'll be a problem. Okay, I think I'm orbiting more or less where you are, Paula, but I'm not sure. Let's find out. Alright. I want to translate my view a bit forward here. I don't have a track IR, so I have to use my hand and a mouse for all this stuff, which is kind of nuts. And I think, just to keep an eye on my airspeed, I think it's around here. I don't know. Yeah? Maglie! Okay, so Maglie. Paula, please have a wonderful lunch for me tomorrow. Have a nice, what was it called, Ricardo? Some ceci con pasta, some vino rosso, un bel caffè forte, un bel olio di oliva, and you know what? I'm gonna have to go soon, so what I'm gonna do, because I'm at 40 minutes here and I want to go to outside a little bit more in the real world, I'm gonna land here. I'm gonna land by where Paula is. Okay? I don't care if it's a road. I mean, these cars, I don't think there's a collision model on them. So I'm gonna land on this road here. I'll do my best to land on it. Oh shit, okay. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. And then I'm gonna try to stop like there, because I think that's where one of my viewers is. Pasticcio, Puccia, Cicceria e Tria, pasticciotti. Che grande bellezza, che grande cucina, che bellissima Italia, che bello giorno per fare una bella passeggiata in aereo. Adesso il mio italiano non è molto buono, ma we're going to try to land here, one way or another. I don't know where the road. Oh, is this the road here? Okay, so let's put the gear down, landing gear down. All right, landing gear. Let's put the flaps down. Okay, that's I turn the flaps down. I think it's this road here. Translate the view back to the left. Okay, I'm going pretty low now. Watch out, don't go below 30 knots in this particular little, pretty little lovely bird that I'm flying. I call it a lovely bird, even though the name is something not as exciting. And here we go. I'm probably gonna crash. Please don't be angry if I crash, because it's a lot of trees, and I don't know if my I don't know if my wings will actually clear these trees. Probably not. So you know what? I should probably go on a field instead. What do you think? But here's a low pass for Paula and for her husband and her sons to see that we can meet up even in the virtual world, even if we're far away from each other. I miss you all with all this pandemico craziness around the world, and but we can still see each other in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and other video games. Yeah, I think it's a little tight to land here. I am still gonna try it for the heck of it. This is gonna be kind of nuts. I'm gonna land at the center of town. Just imagine that there are no cars and no one's gonna get hurt. Okay. Pretty strange buildings. Look at that. It looks like something out of, like, I don't know, Dusseldorf or something. Not Puglia. But blame Black Shark, a Civil Studio, Microsoft AI. But you know, you can't do everything. You have to. And they made a decision. This is what we're gonna do. And I think it's a wonderful decision. I think it's wonderful to have what we have. Babe, I'm landing where Paula is in Puglia and Salento. Amber just arrived. Maybe you saw her behind me. Maybe not. Oh my god, I can't believe this is actually happening. Okay, here we go. A little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, a little bit more right rudder. Aye, and it did it! Why? Put the brakes on. What was the brake button? Stay on the brake, stay on the brake, stay on the road. Oppa! Mamma mia! Mamma mia, Santo Cristoforo de Puglia! Oppa! Almost hit that. Okay, turn off the engine. How the hell do I turn this on? Parking brakes, please. Let's taxi out of the way. Oh. Alright, and that's it. Bacioni a tutti. I have to go now. Ciao a tutti!